your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Welcome back. A newly elected local government councilor in the city of Freeport wasting no time getting down to the business of the people. Tonight, Sabrina Brown tells us about her efforts to assist an elderly and disabled woman in her area.
She has only been in office for a few days, but local government councilor from Marcos City, Omis Lightbourne, is already in the community providing assistance to those who need it. Lightbourne alerted ZNS News to the story of Margarita Williams, a 91-year-old blind woman who lives off Poinciana Drive in Freeport. Since Hurricane Dorian 2.5 years ago, downed utility lines have lined her fence, and a transformer was recently pushed from her driveway to the side of the yard.
From that happened, wasn't nothing going on right around here. Now we called quite a few times for them to come fix these whatever was going on out here, and no one come to assist us. Now I'm disabled, I'm blind, and my daughter, she's in a wheelchair too. Anyway, she ain't doing well herself, and we need more attention. No one come here. We call, no one come to do nothing. But I thank God for Omis, because she's to go get him, and I feel like she'll see that everything be done the right way.
Local government councilor Omis Lightbourne says this is a serious matter that should be given urgent attention.
So I came around, I saw Cable Bahamas wires all over the fence. We have appealed to them to remove it, and like she said, it's been since Dorian. Cable Bahamas and Freeport Power.
Lightbourne says the matter was reported several times, but to no avail.
It is still on the books to be removed. I went down to the Freeport plant. They told me they're coming. The whole thing is we need it moved, and we need it moved now. Miss Williams and her daughter, like I cannot express it enough, that they need the entrance of their driveway. We had to push it to the side of her driveway in order for Elaine to drive on the inside to get in and out.
Mrs. Williams is making this appeal to the utility companies.
I would like them very much to come move this transformer out of our way, because it's not, it ain't right.
Sabrina Brown, ZNS Network News.
Now, General Manager at Cable Bahamas, Dominic Petty, and Communications Director at the Grand Bahama Power Company, Cleo Russell, say that they were unaware of the matter. After speaking with ZNS News, Petty says he dispatched a technical team and they determined that all of the lines belong to the Grand Bahama Power Company. Well, since then, GB Power has committed to addressing this matter immediately. The administration and staff at the St. George's High School mourning the loss of one of their own. Security officer Arthur Balfour, who was assigned to the midnight to 8 a.m. shift, was found dead on campus early Monday morning. Principal Sheena White says she received word of his passing shortly after 7.
On behalf of the staff, students, administration of St. George's High School, we really want to wish the family of Mr. Balfour our sincerest condolences. He was such a warm, kind-hearted person, and as a security officer, he took his job extremely seriously. Immediately that morning, even before I would have left home, I would have called our guidance counselor to offer some grief counseling for the staff members once he arrived at school. So once I arrived on scene and he arrived, he immediately offered grief counseling to his Mr. Balfour's fellow co-workers, the security officers, because at that time they were taking it the hardest. Mr. Balfour's presence will be sorely missed. He was very diligent in his work, and like I said, he had an excellent rapport with our staff members and the other security officers, and he welcomed me as a new principal. I depended on him heavily to ensure that the campus was safe and to ensure that I was safe while I worked late many nights.
Fellow security officer Christine Cooper says she had the privilege of working with Balfour for the past 2 years, and she is deeply saddened by his sudden passing.
He has been a real gem. He's a guy that is really helpful. If you need anything, you can call on him. He's right there. He's willing to work and help with anything. He's a bubbly person and a friend. If you're down, you need to talk to him about anything. He gives you an ear, he gives you a shoulder, and he's going to be missed, really missed.
Jay Philippe and your evening sports report is up next.
Good evening, I'm Jay Philippe and welcome to Sports. We have a few updates in track and field, women's basketball, but let's start this one off with baseball right here in Grand Bahama. Fortune 360 baseball team has been putting in some work on the baseball diamond over the past few months. Coach David Hoyt says they are ready to compete.
They've been practicing every day throughout the week, just getting prepared for the season to start and getting ready for some summer trips for traveling.
The youngsters are looking forward to some major competition ahead.
We have a few trips in mind, one in Florida, then we have a tournament in Dominican Republic, which is going to be the 12U and 14U. That tournament, actually, the winner of that tournament goes to the Little League World Series.
Fortune 360 traveled to Orlando, Florida this past summer, where they competed in the Cal Ripken Baseball Experience. According to Coach, it was a good measuring stick for the players.
That tournament in Orlando was really powerful for the young men during the times of the pandemic, and they did really well. Had a lot of coaches looked at them. So with this tournament coming up in Dominican Republic, the young guys already have the momentum and the experience to actually do well in this particular tournament.
Switching gears now from the baseball diamond to the basketball court in women's basketball. With its third straight game against a ranked opponent, Coach Yo and our Ole Miss Lady Rebels was unable to overcome a slow start despite comeback efforts, falling to number 15 ranked Georgia 62-52. With the loss, the Rebels now dropped to 17-4 on the year overall with a 5-3 record in conference play. The Rebels will travel to Missouri to take on the University of Missouri. And finally in sports, congratulations goes out to Chiron Kemp. Kemp was named Northern Sun Intercollegiate Conference Men's Track and Field Athlete of the Week. Kemp had a school record shattering performance for the Dragons at the UND Open on Saturday. He won the triple jump with a school record effort of 51.9, shattering the previous school record held by more than 1.5 feet. And that's all I have for you in sports. I'm Jay Philippe. Be blessed.